Every single day, billions of people stop at red lights, slow down at yellow, and drive through green. It's so normal that most of us never question it. But have you ever wondered, why these three colors? Why not blue, purple, or even white? As it turns out, the answer isn't random. It comes from history, science, and one transportation system that existed long before cars. Let's find out. Welcome to Everyday Secrets, where ordinary things hide extraordinary stories. Long before automobiles filled our roads, railroads faced a serious problem. Trains were becoming faster, and engineers needed a reliable way to communicate with drivers from a distance. Stopping a train wasn't easy. Signals had to be simple, easy to recognize, and impossible to confuse. So railroad companies began experimenting with colored lights. Those early decisions would eventually shape traffic around the entire world. Red was the obvious choice. For centuries, red had been associated with danger, fire, warnings, blood. Our brains naturally pay attention to it. There's another reason too. Red light has one of the longest wavelengths in the visible spectrum. That means it can often be seen from farther away than many other colors, especially in poor weather. For train operators, seeing a stop signal as early as possible was critical. So red became the universal signal for danger and stopping. Here's something many people don't know. The first railway systems didn't always use green to mean go. In fact, some early railroads used white. White meant it was safe to continue. But that created a dangerous problem. If the colored lens fell off a signal, the exposed lamp looked white. Drivers sometimes believed the track was clear when it wasn't. Several serious accidents occurred because of this confusion. Engineers realized they needed a better system, so white was abandoned, and green took its place. Green had several advantages. It was easy to distinguish from red. It stood out clearly at night, and unlike white, it couldn't easily be mistaken for a broken signal. As traffic systems evolved, green became the universal color for permission to proceed, and it has remained that way ever since. That leaves one important question: why yellow? Because drivers needed a warning, something between go and stop. Yellow is one of the most visible colors to the human eye. It immediately attracts attention, without creating the urgency associated with red. That makes it perfect for signaling caution, slow down, prepare to stop, or clear the intersection safely. It's the transition color, giving drivers just enough time to react. The choice of colors wasn't based only on tradition. It was also based on human biology. Our eyes detect red, yellow, and green extremely well, even from long distances, even while moving, even in changing weather conditions. Engineers wanted colors that people could recognize almost instantly, because when you're driving, every fraction of a second matters. One of the most impressive things about traffic lights is how little they've changed. Cars have become faster. Roads have become smarter. Technology has advanced dramatically, yet the same three colors continue guiding traffic around the world. Sometimes, the best designs don't need to be reinvented, they simply work. So next time you're waiting at a traffic light, take a moment to look at those three colors, because they weren't chosen by accident. They're the result of more than a century of engineering, psychology, and lessons learned from the early days of railroads. A simple system that helps billions of people travel safely every single day. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more hidden secrets behind everyday things, because ordinary objects often hide extraordinary stories.